I'm here with Mr. Ricky Jones, and Mr. Jones want to make an appeal to the public for help, and he'll give you the reason why he needs some help. Mr. Jones, can you tell us what's going on?
Yeah, I need help. My son's, he's locked down. He's in jail right now, doing life plus 12 years for something he didn't do.
What's his name?
Sasaladine Jones.
Sasaladine.
S-A-S-A-L-A-D-I-N-E Jones. Sasaladine Jones.
And Mr. Jones, you gave me some papers to read, some documents, some court transcripts, and the chief prosecution witness, his name is Leonard. Is that his name?
His name is Leonard, yes.
Yeah. What's interesting is that he told the cops on his interview that he actually saw your son shoot this individual.
That's right. That's what he told the cops.
With a small semi-automatic gun. Probably it was a 25 or 380 magazine. So if it was a semi-automatic, that means there should be casings.
Right.
Was any casings produced during the trial?
They didn't find any casings. No casings.
Any evidence?
No evidence. No blood. They said the van he rode off in was a Jeep, and it wasn't a Jeep. And
I literally saw it was a minivan.
Yes, minivan. Yes.
Matter of fact, he said it probably was a Jeep Cherokee. It's a big difference.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And he also told the cops that the shooter had a brown Dickie suit on with a brown hat. Now, when he went to court, he said he had a tan Dickie suit on.
Right. And they checked that for gun residue. They didn't find anything.
Okay.
Nothing.
Good. So I mean,
no blood, no residue from the gun, nothing.
It's amazing because, I mean, for what I read, the dude is not credible. Why do you think they locked your son up?
They locked him up just to close the case.
Just to close
the case.
What was the judge's name again? Judge Tellman?
Judge Tellman, yes.
I mean, what was wrong with her?
I don't know. I know, to me it seems like she had more than water in that glass, to me.
What you mean by just water in the glass, Mr. Jones?
Well, she said it took four guards to restrain my son when he heard the verdict. It took 2.
Right.
The guard said, no ma'am, it took 2 guards, not 4. You know, it's just...
Did you think she was on vodka? Was she drinking?
I think she was drinking, and unfair, very unfair.
Yeah. Was she white?
Yes.
So you think your son not only suffered injustice, but you think racial prejudice caused your son to be locked up?
I do.
Right.
I do. They told me and my ex-wife that we had enough money we can afford a better lawyer, you know? If you had the money, we can afford a better lawyer.
She said that?
Well, the attorney said that. She didn't say that, the attorney.
The attorney said it.
But she heard it.
Now, what was this about? They making phone calls and people over the phone saying his son is guilty?
Well, they gave us subpoenas, me and my ex-wife, my son's mother, to pass out subpoenas to people.
Right.
We thought it wasn't our job to do. But we did it anyway. We got spit at, cussed at, cussed out.
They gave you subpoenas to deliver to people? That's the court's job.
And they said they made phone calls and they talked to people on the phone that said my son was guilty over the phone. Instead of having the subpoena and in the courtroom, they talked to him over the phone to say my son was guilty.
Mr. Jones, they did that?
Yes, that's what they did.
Wow. How you feel, really?
They gave us the subpoenas for footwork to get people in the courts.
So basically the stuff I read that you gave to me and the stuff you read, do you believe that this witness should even be used in that trial? No, he's not. I mean, he's not credible.
He saw the shooting, then he turns around with in the courtroom. He said he didn't see the shooting. It's in writing. Everything's in writing.
Where's the son at now?
He's in. Hold on, I have it right here. State Correctional Institution at Dallas, 1000. Forkley's Road, Dallas, Pennsylvania, 18612. Name Sasaladine Jones. Number ENO100. Okay, that's the jail number. Okay, that's where he is.
Wow.
Doing life in 12 years.
How many kids do you have?
He have 2 girls.
I mean, do you guys correspond a lot?
Yeah, we do.
And what is he telling you?
He's telling me he's not guilty. He didn't do this, and that he know who did it. But you know, in the streets, you just not, you don't rat. You're rat. But something like this, you know,
yeah,
you don't do life and 12 years for somebody else.
Right. Well, hopefully we could apply some pressure, and Mrs. Judge Tillman, she should be disbarred.
There are other people there besides him, you know.
Yeah. Right. Well.
And you had 6 people there all together.
The thing is this: if you said you saw the shooter, you got to stick to your story. Right.
He changed that story up.
But there's no doubt in my mind the cops told him, if you stick to, you got to change that story, because if you,
and it's in writing. I have it in writing.
Yeah, because the autopsy said he was shot 1 time. All the paperwork said, you know what I mean, he was shot 1 time. And Mr. Leonard is a liar.
He said he heard 2 shots.
Yeah.
You know, and he said he saw the shooting. He didn't, and then he turned around in the courtroom and said he didn't see the shooting. That's justice. That's justice for you.
What you want to say about the Philadelphia justice system?
There's no justice. There's no justice.
Okay. Right.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no justice.
There's no justice. You think
the cops can kill someone and get away with no problem, with all kind of evidence against them? My son didn't have any evidence against him, and he's doing life in 12 years.
So when you think about the case in New York where these 3 cops shot this woman's fiance 51 times and walk, how you feel your son is locked up, and there was no evidence, but evidence nailed these dudes, and why? Because
it really hurts me to my heart. I really do.
Okay.
To see the officers walk away like this, to reload their gun and shoot this guy over and over again. He's about to get married the next day. We all know this. Shoot this guy over and over again. You know, and reload. The guy was already dead. You know.
Well, Mr.
And they walked. You know, I'm not saying, you know, that they walked.
Do you believe your son will be freed?
I believe so. I believe so. With no evidence like this, and the judge give him life in 12 years.
Well, make your final appeal to the public.
Yes.
Make your final appeal.
I appeal for some help.
Right.
Some help in this case.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they told us that he wouldn't get the death penalty. Now, at that time, I couldn't afford a lawyer when it wasn't a death penalty. Okay? When it wasn't a death penalty. But they said it was not the death penalty, so they had to keep on going with the case. You know, that's when I wanted to get a lawyer in. They told me I couldn't have nobody else there. Just a public defender that we had.
Okay.
You know?
Well,
that's wrong.
They're going to post this on YouTube, Mr. Jones.
And now they lost the transcripts. They tell me they can't find the transcripts.
We're going to get some justice.
Of this case. The transcripts just vanished in there.
Okay, Mr.
Just
Jones.
vanished.
We're going to get some justice for you, all right?
Yes.
So,
yes.
His name again is Sasaladine Jones, and he's doing life plus 12 years.
Life plus 12.
For murder with no evidence.
For murder with no evidence.
A black man facing a white judge that was on the bottle, probably drinking vodka. Okay, Mr. Jones. Okay. We will see you on a later date.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, buddy. Have a good one.
Take care.
All right.